Why, hello there. Welcome to class with True Earth Yoga. This is an hour-long brain calming class. So the movements and the breath that we do are going to create what's called a Langana energy in yoga that's grounding, calming, and slowing. So we can slow our thoughts, calm our mind, and access our inner peace. It will be helpful if you can have some blocks or something similar to blocks. If you have books or furniture that's nearby, we'll use that in a couple different poses. And if you don't have something similar, that's totally fine too. I'll give you the option to have your hands on your legs. And then a blanket to cover up at the end in Shavasana. So to begin class, find a comfortable seat. Your spine is straight or straight-ish, not necessarily perfect posture, but comfortable, really coming into the space that your posture provides. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down, and gently close your eyes or cast your gaze downward. Notice any sounds that are happening around you in your space. Really listen. Noticing these sounds now will keep them from distracting you later. Take a scan of how your body is feeling right now without judgment. There's nothing wrong with how you feel. Simply take note. Begin to connect with your breath, feeling your breath as it comes in, fills, and then leaves your body. Feel your rib cage and your chest expand with each inhale. Notice the rise and fall of your abdomen. Take a moment to notice how long is your inhale and how long is your exhale. Maybe you do this by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, or maybe you notice a rhythm or a pattern. Take these next moments to become comfortable with the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. As you continue to focus on your breath, begin to lengthen your exhale. So your exhale becomes longer. Maybe you work your way to a 1 to 2 breath ratio, so your exhale is twice as long as your inhale. If your inhale was 3, your exhale will be 6. If your inhale was 2, your exhale will be 4, and so on. Or you notice the pattern of your breath and lengthened your exhale. Find a breath pattern that's comfortable for you. If you feel strained at any point in your breath, make an adjustment. Comfortable, long exhales. Keep your 1 to 2 breath ratio throughout the practice. We will will take 4 cooling breaths. So inhale through your teeth, grit your teeth and breathe in. And exhale out your nose. Inhaling in through your teeth. Exhaling out your nose. And do 2 more at your own pace. Gently blink your eyes open if you haven't already. And on your next exhale, allow your chin to tuck toward your chest. Feel length in the back of your neck. As you inhale, your head rises back to neutral. Follow your breath. Exhale, tuck your chin. And when you inhale, raise your head. Do 2 more. Then let your head rest toward your chest. Breathe. Slow, long exhales. On your next inhale, bring your left ear toward your left shoulder. Feel a nice stretch along the right side of your neck. Exhale your chin back towards center, and when you inhale, bring your right ear toward your right shoulder. A stretch in the left side of your neck. Exhale back to center. Now following your breath, inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, center. Continue following your own breath. And after you've completed 1 more on the right side, exhale and rest your chin towards your chest in the center. Now inhale, bringing your left ear toward your left shoulder and bring your head all the way around 2 times. Inhale as you go back, exhale as you come forward. 1 more time. Inhale as you rock your head backwards. Exhale as you rock your head forward. Then let your chin rest towards center. Inhale as you bring your right ear toward the right shoulder, all the way back around. And exhale forward. Inhale as your head comes back and around. And exhale forward. On your next inhale, slowly bring your head back up to center. Moving to downward facing dog. So first come to hands and knees. I'll scoot the camera for you. And if down dog is in your practice, go ahead and go there now. Otherwise, plant your hands. You're on your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under and then press through your hands as you pick up your knees, sending them up and back, lifting your sit bones. So pressing your upper body, your chest toward your thighs. Feel a nice, open upper back. Really press into your sit bones. And breathe. Bend your knees, rock your ankles, and settle into some stillness here. When you inhale, pick up your left toes, begin sending them upward. Hold, and exhale. Inhale, pick up your right toes. Exhale, lower your leg. Following your breath, inhale, raise one leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise the other leg. Exhale, lower. Continue with your breath. And after you raise your right leg one more time, lower it back down to the ground, finding stillness in your downward facing dog. Bend your knees and begin to walk your feet toward your hands. Find a deep forward fold. And inhale as you slowly make your way to stand, unrolling one vertebrae at a time, keeping your chin tucked. Your head is the last to come up. There you go. We're going to move through a version of Sun Salute C. So have room behind you so we can do some lunges here. Inhale, raise your arms overhead, find a little back bend, and exhale, begin to fold forward. Pick your right foot up and send it back, bringing your right knee down, and breathe into your chest here for a low lunge. Plant your hands, turn your back toes under, and send your left foot back to a plank pose. Take a breath in your plank. Exhale, bring your knees down to the mat and inhale into a cow pose, dropping your belly, opening your collarbone, and lifting your chin, and breathe here. Begin to curl back under, tuck your toes, pick up your knees, and send your hips back for a downward facing dog as you exhale. On your next inhale, bring your right foot forward, sending your left knee down, and breathe into your chest for a low lunge. When you exhale, bring your left foot forward into a forward fold. And when you inhale, slowly make your way back up to stand, rolling your shoulders at the top. Inhale, raise your arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Step your left foot back, your knee goes down, and inhale into a low lunge. Plant your hands as you exhale and send your right foot back to a plank pose and take a deep breath in your plank. When you exhale, send your knees down to the mat and inhale into a cow pose. Drop your belly, open your shoulders, your chest, and lift your gaze. On your next exhale, tuck your toes, pick up your knees, and send your hips back to a down dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. On your next inhale, step your left foot forward, your right knee goes down, and inhale into a low lunge. On your next exhale, step your back foot forward, folding into a forward fold. Inhale as you make your way up to stand, slowly rolling all the way up. One more time on each side. Inhale, raise your arms overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back, your knee goes down, and inhale into your chest. On your exhale, plant your hands and send your left foot back to a plank. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your knees down, and inhale, drop your belly, pull your shoulders back, lift your head to cow. On your exhale, tuck your toes, pick up your knees, and send your hips back, down dog. On your inhale, step your right foot forward, drop your left knee, and breathe into a lunge. Tuck your left toes under and send your left foot forward and exhale into a deep forward fold. Inhale as you slowly make your way up to stand, keeping your chin tucked until you're all the way at the top. Inhale, raise your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Send your left foot back, your knee goes down, and inhale into a low lunge. On your exhale, plant your hands and send your right foot back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale and bring your knees down to the mat. Inhale into a cow pose. Exhale, tuck your toes, pick up your knees and send your hips back. Adho Mukha Shavasana, down dog. On your inhale, step your left foot forward and your right knee comes down. Inhale into a low lunge. Tuck your back toes and step your right foot forward. Exhale into a forward fold. On your next inhale, slowly make your way up to stand. Rolling your shoulders at the top. Wonderful. Step your legs out nice and wide. The sides of your feet would be along the sides of a mat if you're using a mat. Having your toes pointed forward, they can be slightly in or slightly out. See what works best with your hips. Plant your hands on your hips and inhale, feel nice and tall, open your chest. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward. Come about halfway. Breathe here, beginning to open up, wake up the hips. On your next inhale, bring yourself back up to stand. And exhale, fold forward. You could remain at halfway or release your hands down along your legs or to the floor into your wide-legged forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold. Remember to connect with your long, slow exhales here. Point your right toes toward the side as you begin to pivot your hands, walking them to your right foot. Your back foot stays, your left foot now. And first begin to frame your right foot with your body. Your left hand can plant somewhere along your leg, on a block, or on the ground. This is Miss Meow, my assistant teacher, if you're watching. Keeping your left hand grounded, again, either on your leg, the ground, or a block. Bring your right arm to your hip. And you can stay this way. This is enough of a twist for some. Or begin to turn your upper body toward the back. This is Krishnamacharya's revolved triangle. I'll go this way so you can see the upper body. So you can keep your arm resting on your hip or begin to turn, and you have the option to raise your right arm. Your gaze can be up, to the side, or down. Focus on what feels best in your body. On your next exhale, begin to unwind, bringing your arms back down. Pivot your right toes forward and walk your hands back to the middle and exhale into a deep, wide-legged forward fold. You can have a slight bend in your knees. Pivot your left toes to the side and walk your hands toward your left leg. You can have a slight bend in your left knee, or it can be straight or straight-ish. Plant your right arm somewhere along your leg, on the ground, or on a block. And your left arm can go to your left hip, or begin to turn to the side. Maybe your left arm comes up, maybe you adjust your gaze. On your next exhale, begin to unwind. Walk yourself forward, back to the middle. Inhale and then exhale into a deep forward fold. Bend your knees here, allowing your upper body to really release. Put some weight in your hands and heel toe your feet together. And then inhale as you slowly make your way up to stand. Keep your chin tucked. Rolling your shoulders up, back, and down. Wonderful. We're going to do Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute with a variation on our arms. So inhale as you raise your arms up. Perhaps they go overhead. And you can keep your hands so your palms are facing each other, or interlace your fingers. Flip your hands up and over so your palms are upward. And breathe into this pose. Feel the extra length it gives us through the tops of our shoulders and our rib cage. A very gentle tuck in your chin. And breathe as you stretch. On your exhale, release your arms down along your sides. And come to a version of Warrior One. So your left leg is forward, your right leg is back, left toes pointing forward, right toes out toward the side. And adjust your hips so they're going toward the front. They don't need to make it all the way there, but as far forward as you can go comfortably. Have a nice straight left leg. Prasarita, oh, my apologies. Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Bring your arms up as you inhale. And as you exhale, begin to fold over your front leg. Depending on your flexibility, you might rest your arms on your thigh, your calf, somewhere down along the ground. Remember to focus on your nice long exhales. Here also you can use a block as we move into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. If you're using a block or a book, place it about 6 inches in front of your left foot. Otherwise, you can keep your hands grounded on the ground or somewhere along your leg. As you begin to shift your weight into your left leg, you can bend your left leg and begin to pick up your back toes, picking up your right leg, playing around with your balance there, and start to straighten your left leg, raising your right leg. If you're using a block, you can rest your left hand on your block or your book, giving your upper body a little lift. Otherwise, if your arm is just on the ground, begin to lift your right arm. And this might be enough of the pose for you, focusing on lifting up your right leg. Otherwise, continuing to balance, grounding through your left leg. You can bring your right arm to your hip. Then begin to open your upper body. Perhaps you raise your right arm. Inhale and exhale. And if you fall out of the pose, that's okay. On your next exhale, bring your leg down and shake out your hips by rocking one leg, then the other, bending into your knees. Nice deep bend, and slowly make your way to stand. Wiggle out your hips here too. Now we're going to send your right leg forward, your left leg is back, and your legs aren't behind each other, they're on 2 separate tracks. So if you were skiing, your skis wouldn't hit each other. They'd be right alongside each other. Your left toes are out to the side and your right toes are forward. Right leg is straight or straight-ish. Shift your hips toward the front. Inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose, folding over your front straight leg. Resting your arms, your hands, wherever is most comfortable. Shifting your weight into your right foot, bending your right leg. Begin to play around with picking up your back toes, your left toes. As you straighten your right leg, you lift up your left. I like to imagine that I'm pressing my back leg into a wall. Helps me give stability there. Again, if you're using a block, have that about 6 inches in front of your right leg. And as you inhale, begin to turn toward the left side, opening toward the side. Breathe and balance. Whatever version of the pose your body finds is just fine, following your body. And when you exhale, lower your left leg. Shake out your hips by bending your knees. And find a deep forward fold here. So grab opposite elbows. You can have a bend in your knee. And then release your head. Rocking your upper body as you shake your head yes. Maybe rock from left to right. And right to left. Plant your hands and then make your way onto tabletop, hands and knees, and then lay all the way down onto your stomach, and I'll adjust my camera. So lay on your stomach and take a rest just for now. Allow yourself to ground after all that balance work. Asymmetrical poses. Feel the front side of your body melt into the ground. Your shoulders, your arms, your chest and stomach, your hips, your legs, your knees, and the tops of your feet. Plant your hands under your shoulders or right around your shoulders and bring your elbows inward so they're not flying out like a bird, they're more tucked in towards your body. Feel your hips, the tops of your legs, your knees, tops of your feet, all touching the ground. And as you inhale, begin to press yourself up. This is Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose, and as you exhale, lower. Keeping your hips grounded. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. Follow your own breath here. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. On your next exhale, rest your left ear on the mat. Now we're going to press up into Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose, and hold. Bring your head back to center. Inhale, press up into a cobra. Feel a back bend. Breathe. And when you exhale, lower. Resting one ear on the ground and letting your arms go long beside you. Allow your exhale to lengthen again. Now letting your arms stain along your sides. Your arms are pressing into the mat. Your hips, your legs, the tops of your feet are pressing into the ground. Bring your head towards center And when you inhale, begin to raise your chest, your head, your upper body. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. Follow your breath for 2 more. Now inhale, raise, and hold. Find a very slight tuck in your chin. And exhale, lower, resting the opposite ear on the mat or blanket, whatever you're using. And then push yourself over so you're laying on your back. Let the bottoms of your feet connect with the ground as you bend your knees. And then pick up your hips just about an inch to the right. And allow your knees to fall to the left. Your arms can be out like a T, or bring your right arm on top of your legs. Put your left arm on this side and stretch your right arm long. And as you exhale, begin to shift your gaze toward your right shoulder, deepening your twist. Really focusing on your longer exhale here. On your next inhale, bring your knees back up toward the center. Scoot your hips back toward the middle, and then an inch over to the left, and let your knees fall to the right. Your right arm can rest on top of your legs, and your gaze can go toward the left, over your left shoulder. On your next inhale, bring your knees back to center, scooting your hips back to the middle. And you can leave your arms out in a T, and following your breath here, exhale as you allow your knees to drop toward one side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, they drop toward the other side. Inhale back to the center, and continue with your breath. Kind of like windshield wipers going here. Then let your knees come back up to center. And just gently press yourself into a seat. Keep your left knee bent and send your right leg long. Plant your left arm beside or behind you and bend into your left elbow as you raise your right arm up and over. See if you can hook your right elbow on your left knee. Maybe you hug your right knee or your left knee. Pressing into your elbow here or hugging. Inhale, sit nice and tall, and exhale, find a twist. So begin to look toward your left shoulder. With each exhale, twist a little deeper. On your next inhale, come back towards center. Send your left leg long and pull your right knee in, bringing your bottom of your foot right up by your sit bones. Plant your right hand beside you or a little behind you and bend into your right elbow as you bring your left arm up and over, either hugging your right knee or hooking your elbow. You can scoot your belly a little to the side, get yourself twisting deeper. Inhale, sit tall, and exhale, twist. On your next inhale, unwind back toward the center and send your right leg long. Your legs are both out in front of you. Inhale, raise your arms up. And before we fold forward, focus on having an open upper body and a straight-ish spine. So don't curl right away. As you fold, maintain your straight-ish upper body as far as you can. Then maybe rest your arms alongside your legs, on your legs, near your feet, keeping that straight-ish upper body as long as you can. And then folding once you've reached your open upper body forward. With each exhale, maybe you fold a little farther, Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. On your next inhale, press yourself up to a seat. Inhale, raise your arms up and over one more time, and exhale, see if you can fold a little bit farther. Allowing your brain to calm in this gentle forward fold. On your next inhale, make your way back up to a seat and then lay all the way down onto your back. Your legs out long. Pull your left knee in toward your chest and pull it in for a nice hug. Squeeze it in. Maybe you wrap your arms around your knee or even reach down by your ankle on your shin somewhere. Pull your knee towards your left armpit. Breathe into this stretch. Pull your knee over toward your right armpit. Back in toward the center. And send it long. Bring your right knee in to center and hug it. Squeeze it. Hug your knee toward your right armpit. Over toward your left armpit. Back into the center. Send it long. Raise your arms up overhead. Feel a nice long stretch here in your body. Then pull both knees in and see if you can wrap your arms around your knees, around your legs. Begin to rock forward and back, massaging your lower back and your tailbone area. Wrap your arms. Maybe pick up your head, tuck your chin, and rock side to side. Release your head back down to the ground, rocking your neck side to side. Press the bottoms of your feet up toward the ceiling and grab the insides of your feet. Rocking here in a happy baby, gently stretching your hips. And send your legs long. Grab your blanket, cover up, lie down for Shavasana. You can rest a cloth or another eye pillow, something over your eyes. Begin to release any tension in your body. Making any last minute adjustments so you can remain here in stillness. Steadiness and ease, Stiram and Sukham. Rest and sleep are two different things, and our bodies need both. Allow your body these moments of rest. Release any tension in your face, any tension in your jaw. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Relax your neck, your shoulders and chest. Relax your stomach and your lower back, your glutes, your hips, your legs, your arms, your hands, your feet. Your whole body feels relaxed, maybe very gently weighted into the ground. Without focusing too hard on your breath, continue to allow your slow, long exhales to relax you. Each exhale melting you deeper and deeper within yourself into a state of relaxation. Begin to imagine or visualize, see and experience in some way that you are in your healing place, your happy place, the place that fulfills you and where you can be your truest and absolute best self. Take yourself there now. And first notice, what does this place look like? See all the colors and textures. Noticing next how this place sounds. What do you hear? What are those sounds that uplift and fulfill you? Focus on these sounds now. Notice if there are any smells and tastes in this place of healing, and experience those things right now. And finally, what are the things that you can touch, the textures and sensations that fulfill you, heal you, and restore you? Feel those now. And using all your senses, fully experience and take in this place of healing, and notice how do I feel? How would you describe how you were feeling in the present tense? To yourself, use I am statements. I am happy. I am relaxed. I am joyful. I am whole. Repeat at least 5 of these to yourself for how you feel when you are in your place of healing. Choose one of these statements and repeat it to yourself 3 times. I am, I am, I am. And carry this statement with you throughout the next week. Whenever you feel down, whenever you feel not yourself, repeat this statement 3 times to yourself. Even if you don't believe it, repeat it and feel it. Begin to bring some gentle movement back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes, rocking your ankles and your wrists, your arms and legs. Rock your head from side to side, up and around. Reach your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Taking a deep awakening breath. And roll over to your right side body. So lay on your right side, tucking your knees in towards your chest. using your bicep as a pillow. Allowing yourself these last few moments of relaxation. And in just a moment, you're going to press up into a seat for a pranayama, breathing, and meditation practice. And you'll sit comfortably for a few minutes, so think about what that looks like. Will you sit on something? Will you cover yourself in a blanket? And using as little energy as possible, begin to press yourself up into a comfortable seat now. You can rest your hands comfortably on your lap. Palms down for this exercise. And once you're situated, close your eyes again and reconnect with your breath. Going to do 4 more cooling breaths like we did at the beginning, in through your teeth and out through your nose. Beginning now, inhale in through your teeth, exhale out your nose. Inhale in through your teeth, exhale out your nose, and continue the final 2 on your own. And now with each exhale, feel any physical, mental, and emotional toxins release from you. Each exhale sends these that no longer serve you back down into the ground. Exhale and release the things that you don't need. Each inhale refreshes you as each exhale releases toxins, energies, things that you don't need, things that hinder and distract you. They're released back into the ground. Begin to envision or imagine a dark blue downward facing triangle at your root. So your hip points, your hip bones connect. The long edge of the triangle is at the top, and the point is grounded down below you. A dark blue downward facing triangle. Continue to focus and meditate on this dark blue downward facing triangle that is grounding you. And any distractions travel down the triangle and back into the earth. Begin to rub your palms together, creating friction and warmth. Then cover your eyes with the palms of your hands. This warmth comforts you and soothes you as you release this practice. Blink your eyes open under your hands about halfway. And slowly release your hands to your lap, allowing the light of your space back in. I'm so grateful for you taking this class with me, focusing on how your brain can be calmed with your breath, your movement, and meditation. Please reach out to me if you have any questions at all. trueearthyoga@gmail.com. There are live weekly classes as well as these recorded options. You can see those at trueearthyoga.com. Stay connected and up to date by following me on Instagram and Facebook. There's short meditations available on YouTube. And I'm open for any questions and any opportunities to practice together. So please don't hesitate to reach out. Tuck your chin toward your hands, toward your chest, sealing in your energy from this practice today. I'm so grateful for you joining me. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace.